Over the next 3 minutes, we'll introduce you to the New York State County Data Book, a tool you can use to get a clear picture of how children and families are doing across New York State. The New York State County Data Book is organized around 4 areas. 1. Economic well-being. 2. Education. 3. Health. And 4. Family and community. We have also included indicators for child poverty, chronic absenteeism, reading, and math proficiencies. To develop the data book, we accessed trusted data sources, specifically the American Community Survey, the New York State Educational Department, National Assessments, and the U.S. Department of Education. This means you can rely on the numbers, and we can compare data across years that help us identify trends. The book provides definitions of poverty, absenteeism, reading, and math, discussion of why we measure these variables, as well as data tables illustrating national trends. Trends matter because they drive us to action, help us set priorities, invest smart, and be responsive to needs of children and families. It points to where outcomes differ by race and ethnicity. Let's look at chronic absenteeism. This is defined as a student missing 18 or more days in a school year. Absenteeism is a symptom we can't ignore. Approximately 1 in 3 students nationally were chronically absent in recent years, and New York's rates are similar or higher in many groups. In New York, for example, about half of Black students and just under half of Hispanic students are chronically absent from school. When students miss school, they can't learn. Next, we look at reading and math proficiency. These 2 subjects are foundational to learning. Looking at 4th grade reading and 8th grade math proficiency helps us understand where students' learning is on track. As with absenteeism, the book highlights where these indicators are strong and where extra help can make a difference. Given New York State's geographic and cultural diversity, we created individual county snapshots. We love the snapshots because they are easy to use and include valuable information. Let's illustrate this with an example. This is a snapshot of Albany County. Each snapshot includes data on poverty, absenteeism, proficiency, as well as demographics. In this county, children are about 1/5 of the population. When we look at child poverty, we notice it is lower than the state average overall. However, when looking at individual groups, we find the percentage much higher. Where do you see trends? Here are 3 tips for using the county data book. First, open your county page and read the trend arrows for child poverty, absenteeism, reading, and math. Second, compare your county to the New York State number on the same page and look at the subgroups under race, ethnicity, English language learning, and students with disabilities. Third, and most important, work with your community, identify the barriers, and consider solutions. This might mean attendance, re-engagement, and outreach, specialized tutoring, or early literacy support. What works is not one thing. It's important to remember that these indicators are interconnected. Economic stress on family makes regular attendance hard for kids. When kids miss school days, it becomes hard to keep up, and achievement suffers. When achievement suffers, their options as they enter adulthood narrow. We hope this was helpful. You can download the County Data Book on the New York State Council on Children and Families website and explore the interactive charts on the dashboard. If you have questions or ideas, reach out. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for using data to drive better results for kids and families. Now let's get to work.